There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Yeah.
Swallow Fury!
Happy to oblige. Illusion shattered.
Be still. Following orders. I'll take it back.
The wind rises.
Shine down!
Cascade.
Yes. Very nice. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah.
Squall and Fury.
Order
Your
guide.
journey ends here.
Stabilize.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Will meet your
Sand, your sacrifice is ready. The golden slumber.
There is no escape!
Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Strange. Paimon's heard lots of people talking about this academia extravaganza thing earlier. Wonder what that is. Maybe there'll be fun things to do there. Let's go to the academia and have a look for ourselves.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Behold! The wind rises. Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra at.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just... Relax.
It stopped here!
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves? We're going in.
There are still so many places for us to explore. There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly. Enshroud!
Solidify!
this?
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
What? You're also vulnerable to the... We're staying! We can't leave you...
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit...
You know where it is? Hey! Wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn on! Why aren't you saying anything?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken. Likely from... Almost forgot about you.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so...
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is very secluded. It's a natural hiding spot.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Okay, this should do it.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatsui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh? You're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings. The pipes continue further. Let's head in. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark. Keep up.
Look, look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. Oh, it's from half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short-circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Let's keep looking around. Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last 2 tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... Of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
I see. So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands.
Because Karkat to Abatui, for a machine to... Perhaps only by building such a machine. But if he had slowed down, Karkata can't speak. And yet it...
What does that mean?
You'll see in a... First, let's find... Yeah. More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze. Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Shine down!
The depths beckon.
Make yourselves a move.
Stabilized.
This is order.
Illusion shattered!
Be still.
One with the force. Yeah. This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor... Without an external force damage... Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about...
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably It's true that
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts.
Yes. Who knows how this thought came to be, if it really is as we've predicted.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tainari says you're...
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm gonna go confirm that the leyline extractor has shut down. Let them be alone for a while. The leyline extractor has ceased operations. Traces of leyline energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence is... Moving on. According... Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the leyline energy in the air exceeds normal value. Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well. Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. Tell the Oh, and...
All right. Then...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Are you sure it has to be me?
Anyway, so the contaminated region...
I see. Once the excess ley line... This is the stipulated reward.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the Academia? It's already damaged, but... Oh! Then how about we find Tainari? Paimon really wants to go right now, but... Alright then, we'll... How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tainari. How do you think we should ask him? Tainari!
Shh! Keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. It can also be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! You just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
Gather! Cascade!
Oh, so you collect these?
Behold! Take it and have fun. Too slow.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Squall and Fury.
Order guide you.
Boba, get them!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Nilu, good time. If you took any longer, this.
Jude said that some
Oh,
trying to pull in. So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that?
come now. The textiles you ordered are, so even if a sumpter beast got.
You've tested this before?
But of course! I wouldn't dare experience.
True, it does.
Ho ho! Have I
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen.
Tactic?
I wouldn't go that. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. My philosophy is that our Nilu here is an extraordinary. After a while, I began to. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize.
It's okay. We're all friends now.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from. They're fine for general use. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me. It costs me Mora to store or ship.
Even so,
Nah, these goods are hot. Just take them. If you really feel that oh, yeah, you should also take some.
Wow, even we.
Hurry and take it. Just look at.
there's still one more store. Are you alright holding on?
About time, Nilu. Farhad here.
Please, I was only...
Wouldn't spoiling yourself.
Yeah, please wait for our...
These two. Weren't they at the...
Yeah, and they're coming too to...
Oh, the more folks, the better.
Oh, yes, please do.
We even prepared a small gift. I really think we should wear some of these to get...
Wow.
Farhad did most of the work. What a...
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little...
I know. All right. Why don't you also...
It fits perfect.
They're so pretty! Is there one?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't
Fascinating. Huh. That's it.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff. I'm a porter by trade, so this...
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to... Otherwise, I may not...
Shut it. Fine, including Hushang's things, though.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Strength and balance are both real...
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help keep... The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't free... Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go...
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there.
So you...
I said the Halmayanis all...
I told Dia to just stay at our... My parents were delighted.
That sounds like something they would... Anyway, the job...
You can stay for as many days as...
You know...
But she said they'll treat you to the best...
But wait. There are so many places...
I'm sorry, my lady.
Oh, come on.
I know.
All right, fine. Ever since you first... Have you been delaying our trip?
Nah, are you kidding?
Would you swear on that? But if something really...
Oh, looks like Dunya...
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't... I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about...
My lady... All right. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremite... My brigade is called the Blade. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of Mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already...
Oh, you mean the group that tried to...
Deshret's Relics is composed of... on any other...
Dakan?
I think it means... Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kus...
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to...
I won't go into details, my...
Andre...
Yep. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens...
That's beyond terror.
I don't know how Deshret's... If I don't do something about them, I just wish I knew...
Yeah. How...
I don't know. People...
That's setting the bar pretty...
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then he was loud and foolish. Of course, the other brigade member...
Sounds like a...
What about your mother?
Unfortunate. It's all right, my lady. He told me that he wasn't he'd say, you'll be but the problem was that they were tales of desert.
Sounds like you're...
More or less, yeah. He seemed to think those even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always found him. Until I grew up. Looting, blackmail. No one in the brigade was... Did they really think that as long as they did...
I think I can understand your...
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings. Yeah.
I see. But isn't this...
It is. But
that may be true.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
Huh? But there's no need for you to get caught up.
Well, he's super tough, so if he went into the desert with you...
I'm inclined to agree. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then.
All right, then let's get...
Paimon can't fly anymore!
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going! But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course. We're all like neighbors.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed. Later on, I realized that it's actually like when you order the wrong item or make too much of something. So that's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. all of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice. Nope. Mr. Zubair, you two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break.
Hey there, are you two also?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. The little ones causing a ruckus are they always get really excited every time. Yes, they are. There's good work here. I'm quite content with this.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers. Material struggles can always... But I still consider...
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Doesn't look too...
Hey!
You, on the other hand, how would you describe the mere curiosity is all. So that's what... Unremarkable. Is art a product that we create? I, for one.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from the existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as form...
How does that have anything to do with...
Let me ask you this. To chance upon art.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't... I'm just,
Is that
No. Well, it's just, sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh well, it's none of... Look, Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
The campaign begins.
Samantha's wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share?
The wind rises.
A moment, if you would. Are you two the famous Traveler and Paimon by any chance?
We sure are! And who are you?
My name is Wikas, a member of the Academia Extravaganza Planning Committee. Have you two heard of this festival?
Yep, and that's exactly why we're here.
Is that so? Looks like our advertising is working. Since you're both interested, would you mind if I gave you a brief explanation of the event? The gala is held annually. On the other hand, this year,
Got it! Cool!
You're most welcome.
Huh? Need our help?
Well, let me... Lesser Lord Kusano... As such, I've heard that the two of you are
Exactly! Or
No need to worry. There's no pressure.
that kinda sounds like a sweet deal.
You can head over to the festival venue later. Some of them even might... So, how about it? Would you like to take this commission?
Wow! Having fun while getting paid? This sounds awesome!
The main event venue is at the outskirts of the Citadel of Regzar, and the organizer you're looking for, the championship is going to...
Alrighty!
Welcome, one and all, to the Academia Extravaganza. Now then, allow me to reveal the prizes for this iteration of the Interdarshan Championship. Fabulous monetary rewards, research funds, a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card, and the right to wear the Diadem of Knowledge.
She should be Karina, right? Looks like she's in the middle of something.
The Diadem of Knowledge.
Every time I see it, I feel like I'm losing.
I believe that most of you have already seen the Diadem of Knowledge. 20 years ago, a researcher named Sachin bought it for... The generous championship prizes are also sourced from his sponsorship. Before we begin, allow me to express our gratitude to this researcher, who cannot be with us right now.
Things can only get worse. Things can only go from bad to worse. Human nature begets conflict, and conflict begets ruin. From the beginning, the seeds of wickedness have been.
Hey, stop spacing out! Paimon called out to you, but you didn't respond. You okay? Did you stay up late without telling Paimon?
All right. I'm sure we're all more than ready for the champ. Now then, let's invite our 6 Darshan representatives to the stage. Our contestants are... Representing Amorta, Tainari! Representing Spontamod, Sino! Representing Ratawahist, Layla! Representing Haravatat, Farazan! Representing Kasharawar, Kaveh! And for Vahumana... Huh? Is Vahumana's
These introductions are pointless. Let's just get this.
Wait a sec.
Finally! Our final contestant is Vahumana's representative, Hat Guy!
Oh, so that's Hat Guy.
You know who he is?
I've heard that he's a researcher from a different country who nominally his manner of speech hasn't made him popular amongst most.
Aside from his more Vahumana has seen a dearth of new talent lately, and some of its exist.
It's just kinda weird. He doesn't.
Now that we have our 6 contestants, the championship, who will triumph this time around? Hold on to your hats, because we're all on this ride together.
Huh. We really do know a lot of the Oh, right! Let's go ask them when we go say hi. Especially him. Paimon still thinks it's weird that he's here.
We meet again, you two.
Hey, Tainari! We came in.
Is that so?
It's a pleasant surprise that you're visiting, because it's always rice.
But haven't you both?
I had wondered the same thing. I later found out that.
So that's a rule.
There are some restrictions, though.
That's right.
You must have been a case of the.
I heard that quite a few of your.
Sometimes I wish I could clap a few. Well, you can, but after next month, we're having a public. I'm not that concerned about becoming the.
Yes. This year's card is a.
Wait, is it?
No, it's a very It's very cool.
Paimon.
That is reason enough.
Someone who doesn't play cards.
Fair enough. All right, let's go find someone. Kaveh, Faruzan, Layla.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
We're here especially invite.
Is that so? In that case, I'll have remember to shoot from behind at a.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Actually.
Huh? You don't remember?
What? I don't remember doing that at all.
Huh. How strange. However, this is not the time for curiosity. I am Faruzan, a household name in Haravatat. You are Layla from Murtawahist, I presume?
Yes.
Good. Then we are officially introduced. See? Simple as that. I like respectful ones, by the way. Would you like to join my research group?
Madam Faruzan, I'm quite sure this counts as poaching. Let's dial things down.
I know, but it's been tough getting people these days. And research funding has been hard to secure. But once I win this tournament, it'll be a different story.
So you're just here to increase the amount of funding you're getting?
Well, not just that. What, are you curious about my reasons for participating in this event? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. You are our guest commentators after all. There's been an influx of newly enrolled students, and they'll be paying close attention to this competition. If I do win, I'm certain that there will be no lack of students knocking upon my door. Moreover, research resources will be made available to the victor, so that will nix my funding issues. Therefore, my 2 juniors, I do apologize, but I fully intend to emerge triumphant.
I'll do my best as well. At least I don't plan to lose too badly. So, why are you here, Layla? I don't know why, but a lot of people recommended me. I didn't sign up myself. I just woke up to find my name on the announcement board. That sounds like what happened to Tainari. Him too? Oh,
Stress not, young one. We must opt.
But Madam Faruzan, I don't want.
Seriously? Must I say?
Yes, you do!
Well...
Oh, that's right.
What?
Oh, right, sorry. So...
Correct. Also, once I do, the right to wear that diadem will be mine. In a way, I'll be helping my father fulfill a dream of his.
That's not a bad reason at all. You have ambition, youngster. Although your chances with me here aren't great, I believe your father would be most proud if the diadem of knowledge were bestowed upon you.
Not that he'll have the chance to celebrate. My father passed away many years ago. They say he ran into quicksand while traveling in the desert.
For you to have experienced such a thing, that must have been tough for you.
It's all in the past now, and life goes on, doesn't it? Let's change topics. I don't want to bring the mood down.
All right. Earlier, you said that you want to use the prize Mora to purchase a home. Where do you live now? Do you live alone?
Well...
I also heard you mention I'll hate them just a moment ago. Isn't he also from Haravatat? Are you two hiding something from me?
No, of course not! Why would you think that?
Paimon's definitely not involved either! We're gonna go interview other contestants now. Bye! So... What are you...
Just call me Hat Guy. That's the name I use in Vahumana.
That sounds like a nickname, not a real name.
So I can't go by a simple, ordinary name?
Fine, suit yourself. Alright then, Hat Guy. Why are you taking part in the Inter-Darshan Championship? We're specially invited guest commentators, so play nice and answer our questions.
You could be Matra for all I care. So what if I don't answer you? What then? I'll tell you this much. I have an agreement with someone not to reveal my motives.
You're not plotting something in secret, are you?
Well, it's hard to say. Why don't you take a guess?
Ugh, Paimon's had it with you. Fine, be that way. Then we won't ask you why you're participating. Instead, why did you join Vahumana?
You two sure like to poke your noses where they don't belong. If I don't say anything, are you going to annoy me to death? I heard that the Vahumana researcher named Akaba was researching the Tatarasuna incident, so I wrote a few essays to refute his points. Later, when I was bored, I wrote some commentary on societal issues in Inazuma. I didn't expect Vahumana to consider me as one of them. Someone even invited me to a lecture or whatever. From start to finish, it was just the wishful thinking of idiots. A misunderstanding. There's your answer. Simple. But when Lesser Lord Kusanali heard about this, she went out of her way to get me registered in Vahumana. She used the name Hat Guy. Enough chit-chat. Someone's about to get very unlucky.
How is anyone supposed to relax with you around? We've got to stay... Looks like Karina's got a moment now. Let's go chat with her.
You must be the guest commentators Vikas invited. I've heard about you. I saw you two having quite the lively conversation, so I thought it would be best to wait. Are you two free right now?
We were actually looking for you, too.
Excellent. Then please allow me to explain your job responsibilities in detail. First, please take these two things. The first item is a custom camera from the Academia. The second is an event-specific locator that will flag...
Wow! What a convenient little thing!
Aside from you two, there are 2 other commentators. However, they will remain by the commentators area and will not be following the contestants in real time. Speaking of which, you probably know them. Alhaitham and Nilu.
Oh, it's them! We have to go over and say hi later.
Well, don't let me keep you, unless you have any questions for me. Why do you ask? Really? I didn't see any such person. Could I ask when you saw him? Strange. I was on stage the entire time, and I didn't see anyone come up.
Paimon didn't see anyone either.
Perhaps you're mistaken. However, if you have any leads on that matter, you can talk to me at any time.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Long time no see.
Dia! Candace! You two are here as well!
Ah, so they're 2 friends of yours. In that case, I'll take my leave. May you all have a wonderful time during the extravaganza.
The Academia sent us both invitations, so Dia suggested that we come together. The villagers were also encouraging me to travel outside the village. I couldn't find it in myself to turn them down.
We're here now, so no point dwelling on that. Even though this extravaganza isn't a holiday or anything, it's still a big deal here in Sumeru. Merchants from all over will set up shop. There'll be tons of stuff to eat, use, and wear, more than you can count. I'm already set on helping you buy 2 new outfits. I mean, who wears the same thing at work and home anyway?
I'm looking forward to it. Just being able to relax and wander the streets freely has already made my day.
So, Traveler, Paimon, you two want to come with?
We'd love to, but we've got work to do right now.
Aw, that's a shame. Let's hang out together when you're free then.
Sure!
In that case, Candace and I'll head out first. Good clothing and fabrics are very much—
No need to rush. See you two later.
Paimon didn't think that Candace—
I will now announce the rules for the first round of the competition. Please listen carefully. During the opening ceremony, Academia staff release amongst these butterflies. Your objective this round, that is all for the first round. Should you require clarification on anything, please ask any of the other staff.
Oh, Haven's all business. That said,
finding 3 specific—
If these
I'm off. It will take some time to search every corner of Sumeru City.
Huh? You're going just like that?
A champion walks the road to victory.
My dear Kasharawar Jr.
Cooperation?
looks like everyone's got their own plans for this time. We're supposed to go on stage next, right? Let's... Huh? Wait a minute. Look, he seems to be observing the other contestants. We were right not to let...
Do you remember those things we...
Huh?
It's time for them.
It looks like Faruzan and Kaveh have some secret...
Oh, hello there. Madame Faruzan and I are discussing how...
Shh! Hush now! The walls have ears. Come now, let's go.
All right, there's no time to lose. We're off...
This is basically what I'll...
I have most of the reagents with...
Kale, you're here too! Kainari, you have a map...
My hypothesis is that this... Of course, I could be... details will have to wait until...
Okay, see ya! Hey, Layla!
Yeah. I can't even figure out these basic questions and most of what I've...
Aren't people who research the stars supposed to have some extraordinary abilities? Why not use astrology?
Oh, you're another...
Is it that you can't use astrology during the day?
No, it's not like that. If it's daytime, all I need is an astrolabe.
So, why don't you do that then?
Mona Magistus, the astrologist, said that those who constantly use astrology to obtain things, it's just...
You're overthinking it. Power is just a tool. It just seems to me that you don't have the resolve to win.
Hey! Seriously?
Did I say something? Thank you. To be honest...
Lord Sino seems to have found a swiftfly.
Really? Where?
The butterfly flew up high, and he...
Oh, no time to live.
As expected of Sino.
All right. In that case, let's go see Sino.
Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Behold!
We found you, Sino! Oh, wait. Is that a swiftfoot?
Stay put. Don't move.
He caught it! Huh? Sino?
This isn't what I'm looking for.
Finally, I made it. I heard that you caught a swiftfly, Sino. Mind letting me see what it looks like? Hold on. Isn't this the mechanical bait that I released earlier? Why would you catch that instead of a swiftfly?
Wait a minute. If we consider this from a different angle, isn't it a good thing that the bait you made was convincing enough to fool even Sino?
That's right. During a previous interior design project, I felt that the artificial flowers on a wall were a little bland, so I decided on placing a few moving mechanical butterflies to add some pizzazz. In order to make them both small and nimble, I consulted with Madame Faruzan. Not long ago, the two of us took all those mechanical butterflies and released them into the city.
Why would you do that?
Need you even ask? Young people these days really do need to get out more. Have you never played that game where you place strips of paper on a bamboo pole and wave it across a field of flowers to attract a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies?
No, I haven't. Wait, so you're trying to...
That's right. The butterflies within the city will mistake our mechanical bait for one of their own and follow them around. As long as we keep releasing and retrieving our bait, we can capture all the butterflies within the city. What comes afterward is just a matter of separating the swiftflies from the others.
Huh. Guess that's one way to do it.
Do not underestimate the wisdom of your elders. I had already thought of this method the moment the round's rules were announced. Of course, we also owe much to this fine junior of mine here for making such lifelike butterflies. It seems that Kasharawar has not quite declined as far as I had thought in recent years. Their teaching skills at least seem to be intact.
Well, I just stuck to what I do best. The idea was yours.
No need to be so... look, one of them is returning now. Huh? Wait a moment. Are my eyes deceiving me?
That's because there are none.
Looks like the match continues.
Huh. Strange. Come, let's search in the direction the bait returned from.
We'll go have a look, too.
Squall and Fury! Behold!
So it was the
Kainari!
Fascinating, isn't it? The butterflies have all congregated here due to a special incense that I used. I infused it with 3 different types of honey, and the butterfly...
Butterflies... Wait.
They do not, in fact. However, they can use their antennae to distinguish between scents, and their olfactory senses are
Oh, so
That's normal. Raising butterflies isn't difficult, but their appropriate temperature, sufficient air, and a spacious environment are examples of such considerations. You must also, most importantly...
sorry. I liked to poke at its wings at...
humans tend to rear... Caring for... You sure...
I have a question too.
I'd like to keep a dust...
All right, it seems like you all have a great deal of quests, but I am in the middle of... Let me propose an if you're interested.
All right, I'll be...
Of course, please try to...
Looks like Tainari's science... Huh?
Oh, seems Kale's master does live up to his title as...
Madame Faruzan, I've had a look around. Nearly all the butterflies in this area have been attracted by... However, we can cast our bait further away to avoid this area.
All right, then let's get moving.
Seems like the competition's really heating up.
Seems the wind...
Quit following me. Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax.
This is taking long.
From now on, I'm gonna work really hard. Maybe first we should figure out which Darshan to join?
Not the extravaganza again.